What's going on, YouTube? Today we're going to talk about 3 different ways how to stop your fish from fighting inside your tank. Without further ado, let's get on to the video. Recently, I went to my local fish store and I got basmati and yellow rainbow fish. When I went up there, I noticed that the yellow rainbow fish, they were nipping at each other and they were fighting with each other. And one of them even had missing parts of their fins. But I didn't think anything of it really. I know that, it's a crowded tank. It has no decorations and they're probably a little bit stressed out. So I brought them home to try to calm them down. I have a 50-gallon tank, so I thought maybe, it's more space, there's less fish, maybe they would stop being so territorial. So that's actually one of the things we're going to be talking about today is territory. So if you see your fish fighting and nipping at other fish, try to move your plants and decorations around. By moving stuff around in your tank, it might help confuse the fish. I moved my plants around, I moved my rocks, I even added plants to it, but it didn't really seem to work. It might work for y'all, just because I know some fish like pufferfish, if they lose line of sight of each other, they'll kind of stop messing with each other, and all tanks have to have an alpha and a beta. You can wait about a week or so for them to establish that alpha. Me personally, I waited 2 weeks and they still just kept fighting. They would have very, very intense battles of just them nipping at each other and going back and forth for a good 5-10 minutes. So the second thing we're going to talk about is what I like to call a timeout box or a breeder box. I just went up to my local Walmart and drilled some holes in the bottom, and then I used suction cups from a old heater and I just put it on the side. What you want to do is try to single the fish that are causing the most havoc and put them in there for a day, 2 days, a week. So what I did was put one fish in there that was causing the most havoc, and then for some reason another fish just kind of kept protecting that territory that the other fish was protecting. So I put them both in there and I waited about 5 days and they actually lost their color. And it's not a bad sign. It shows that they're kind of calmed down, they're gonna show their colors more when they're more territorial. But I put them right back in there and then they just kept fighting. Third thing we're going to talk about is rehoming them. Either you can rehome them in another fish tank in your house with different fish, maybe they won't butt heads as much, or giving them to a local hobbyist, one of your friends. They might take them, but make sure you warn them that they were fighting with other fish. Or you can go to your local fish store and see if they can take them back. Sometimes they won't let you, sometimes they'll give you store credit, or sometimes they'll give you your money back. But it's sad to say that's what I had to do, is I had to take them back to my local fish store. Just because I had to take them back doesn't mean that y'all have to take them back. The timeout method is a really good method for them to settle down and calm down, and you can even put them in timeout for a week and then rearrange your plants and decorations at the same time. If any of these 3 methods did help you, let me know in the comment section down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed or learned something new, and I'll see you in the next one.